Bonjour, I'm DMC and welcome to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be talking why it's important to carry everywhere you go a sketchbook. Let's get into it. Also, before I get into it, you can go to my website or Instagram and check some of my artwork, some of my merch. I have this shirt right here. I'm going to be having it on my website. And if you want to do some commissions, I'm taking a few commissions. So please let me know and just send me an email on my website. So let's go. Everything is going to be linked down below. So how are we going to start this, right? So I'm going to be showing a few videos or speed drawing video of myself drawing while I explain it. But let's get to why it's important to carry a sketchbook everywhere you go. I'm a self-taught artist, so I've been drawing every single day since I've been little. So I always carry a sketchbook. I have a tons of sketchbooks, I can tell you. And the thing is that you need to start drawing with what you see. It's good to imagine things in your head and draw, but the key is to start drawing what you see and do real life or still life art. That's I think the rule number one. And this applies for realism, this applies for anime, this applies for illustration, and that's how it worked for me. And I'm just saying it's not gonna exactly, that's not exactly how it is, but that's how it worked for me. Because I both draw realism, I both draw anime, and I both do illustration. So that's one of the things. Carry your sketchbook and start sketching. The other thing is that I believe you should have two sketchbooks. Why two sketchbook, DMC? Well, because we artists tend to make a sketchbook a art piece. Why? Because that's how we are. That's how I was. I used to think sketchbooks are just for drawing something, a whole entire paper, finish the artwork, get it in your book, switch to the other page, and have it done. No, that's not how it works, unless you want to do a sketchbook that is for art piece. But that's why I say you should have two sketchbooks. So whenever you are drawing, you want to practice your artwork, sketch. Do sketches on your sketchbook. That's where you do on one sketchbook. Now, on the other sketchbook, you can just start doing, we can say, the pieces, thumbnails, and just keep it clean. So have one messy and one clean if that's how you want to do. That's how I did it. And at the beginning, I started drawing sketches just to let myself know I was gonna do sketches. But then unfortunately I kept just saying, no, the sketchbook looks bad and I need to restart a sketchbook and get another one. So that's why I think you should label one sketchbook to be sketchbook and the other one to be the art book, we can say that. So whenever you want to show to some friends or some family members, or even for yourself, you have the two, or you have the one that is for the artwork. Now, the other thing why it's important to carry a sketchbook is that it will help you open your mind on sketching people. Oh, but you love anime. I love anime too. I love anime too, but anatomy is very important. So you need to see real life people to understand where the eyes, the nose, the side, the front, the all perspective of what you see. And it's okay, later on you can modify, but you have to train your mind that you need to start drawing with what you see. If you see a bird, if you see a house, if you see a landscape, or whenever you have a free time. Usually my time I spend it just drawing whenever I have a free time. Like let's say I have my job, my full-time job, and I will go to lunch, I will have my lunch time, and then I will have a little practice to draw. So that's one of the things why is sketchbook important, so you can keep practicing, you know. That's the thing, everyday practice. That's the key. Every day practice. That's what it did for me. And it doesn't have to be like that, but that's how it happened to me. Okay, so that's one of the things. If everybody practice, they can get to where I am or even further. Like, you can be a Picasso, or you can be Da Vinci, Caravaggio, if you practice. That's the key. Now, what size or what grams are you gonna get for the paper for the sketchbook? Depends of what you're focusing on. For example, I was into pencil, dry media, so all my sketchbooks, the majority of them are just mixed media. So I could work on, we can say, inking. Okay, you can see it. Can work on inking, or I can do sketches, and just, you know, and that depends of you, if what media you're focusing. Doesn't mean you have to buy all type of sketchbook media. That's what I'm think. It depends of what are you into, but use that sketchbook and practice in that media. And then later on, you can just start getting another sketchbook for the watercolor, let's say that, and what do you need. But don't make it too complicated, because as we know, watercolor is different kind of thickness of the paper, so it can hold and grip the water, compared to, like, you know, pen inking, Copic, alcohol-based marker, and just pencil and acrylic. So you have to just basically focus on what you want to start with. Then later on, you can just start practicing. But we're talking about sketchbook. Why carry a sketchbook everywhere you go? Now, this is the other thing. I have a backpack, and I always carry now I carry like pouches, 2 pouches of like pencil, inking pen, because I'm working on my manga, which is this little guy right here, Master Mika. So I'm working on the comic, so that's why I carry certain inking pen, which I use a Sakura Macron pen. My pouch right here, these are the ones I carry. Don't just go overboard with carrying a lot of stuff like I am right now, but just carry pencil, pen. I use Bic. Bic are the best for sketching. Let me tell you, Bic's ballpoint pen are awesome for sketching. So carry just a few pencils with you, just a pen, number 2, HB or 2B, and a Bic and 1 Macron. You're not gonna do a lot of, like, if you're going out. But for example, if you're going with your parents to a trip, or like a car trip, hours in the car, or a flight, what are you doing? Don't just spend it on like watching a lot of stuff on the internet. Practice. I'm telling you, practice is the key. So the other thing is, I'm not saying don't use too much your phone, but back in the days, we didn't have as much as internet. So I guess, well, that's why we used to like spend time on just whatever we had, like drawing and playing little games and stuff like that. But I think you should set yourself sometime, at least 1 hour, 30 minutes. 30 minutes will do a difference. 30 minutes every day, and sketch. You know, hands. Let me tell you, hands are one of the hardest thing. I don't know what it is. It was one of the hardest thing for me to draw, hands. But I kept practicing and just kept on drawing. So I got the hang of it, how to draw hands. And then I started taking, wherever we walked, we go to the park, or we would just car trips, carry my two sketchbook in case of like my mind want to see stuff and just try something that I'm seeing right now and just memorize it and see the difference. Why my mind sees it and what I see is completely different, you know? So carry your sketchbook everywhere and carry a few art material, an eraser, pen, and you will get the hang of it. So if I can do it, you too, you can. So let me know what you guys want to know next. I'm just trying to give a few tips because I had a few people asking me on TikTok, how did I get to the point I am right now? Just practice. That's the key. I think that's for everything. If you want to be a soccer player, if you want to be an artist, if you want to sing, it's practice. The key for success is practice. Thank you for coming by, guys. Don't forget to check my website. I'll be having Master Mika story manga on online, so make sure to check it out. And I'll be updating more of my YouTube videos. I've been a little behind and I apologize. I guess I was into a little tiny art block, but I'm back, so let's get into it. Check out the website, comment, like, share. Let me know what you guys think. All right, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Au revoir, à la prochaine.